The beliefs I hold are that as long as I am open to learning, I will be better at being the me that I have chosen to be, with the authenticity and the transparency. As long as I'm going to make the time to listen to an expert like you, Nick Smith, because I have interviewed people and you're the best. You're the creme de la creme of doing a podcast and an interview, because you're doing what I want to do better. And I think that when you are open to learning from everyone, you become better at what you are doing. I will become better at what I'm doing when I see how well you carry out what you are doing and your passion, Nick. You're just a great example to me in that.
I appreciate you saying that. And tell me your perspective of success.
Success is, I believe, when you know and love who you are, know that you bring value not only to yourself and your own life, but to everyone you meet. That is real success. Notoriety, I've never really sought fame. I mean, I actually went from being totally unknown, and I was like a big fish in a little pond in Salt Lake City when I did years of talk shows. People treated me like a celebrity, but that wasn't important to me, notoriety of that kind of celebrity.
Yeah.
All I wanted was my program out there, helping people. I wanted my program to be known. But I didn't need for other people to value me, except to listen to what I had that could help them.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I didn't need to assuage an ego. I didn't need them to validate my worth. I only wanted what I had to be of worth and make a difference and totally magnify their own magnificence or what they were born for their own purpose-filled life.
Absolutely. And in doing that, you see that definition as success.
That is, when I can help someone be the best they were born to be.
Perfect. Now,
I would tell you
go ahead.
one quick thing. I just wanted to add one quick thing. It's really fun for me to see people totally change their body, their energy level, and their passion for life. That is so exciting to me, Nick. And another thing that I love doing is seeing a 28-year-old man with a little boy, just turned 16 months, and a beautiful bride, Melina, be so excited to know that he took 5 inches off in 6 training sessions off his waistline, so he ripped his abs out, and to be excited again about being a competitive basketball player and getting all that extra fat off in a very short time. He burned 3 pounds in 3 minutes, his second session, day 2.
Wow.
That's 10,500 calories. And, of course, as a man of science and an engineer, he got why. He understood, because I explained the exercise physiology behind how the oxygenation was in there, building cells and regenerating, getting the cells to multiply and divide more for more tissue cell density, muscle, heart, lung, bone density, etc. So he's becoming more powerful, more agile, and after 4 days of training, he shot in a Friday night basketball game. He's also a wide receiver in football, but he shot 6 3-pointers consecutively.
Wow.
Only Reggie Miller in the NBA has bested that record. That's fun for me to see people, getting older and then going back to being in the best shape of their life, like Mike Wesley, who took 10 inches off his belly his first week. His double chin went away his first week. And at age 51, after having 2 heart surgeries at age 43 and 47, and having major chest pains, like he felt he was having a heart attack, he has a widowmaker valve that was 95% blockage. and to have a year and a half later have him tell me, and on my own blog talk radio podcast, tell everyone. It's also on my YouTube of my blog section of my blog. He actually is off all pain medication, all heart medication. He's in better shape now at 51, single father of 3 sons, than he ever was as an athlete in high school and college.
Wow. He might not be single after this recording, huh?
Well,
people hear that.
Well, and and to turn life around for someone who, like Barbara Duke, Mike Wesley and Barbara Duke are loved by people on Twitter and Facebook. They're loved. People really love and trust these two wonderful people. Barbara went through a horrible, horrific breast cancer that was so fragile she thought she was wasting away, and so much pain from rheumatoid arthritis, which probably came about because of all the chemo and radiation a year ago with the breast cancer. And she'd gone through gastric bypass, so she had all this fat on her legs that she couldn't get off, and in just less than 3 weeks, 19 days, she took off 8 inches off the top of her thighs.
Wow.
And she was completely pain-free. After being in so much pain, she couldn't do her beloved gardening, and she worked with a pastor for her church as a deacon and a greeter, and she was picking up again these 80-year-old women at the nursing home and taking them to church. So giving people back their life. She's a little southern lady in Virginia. Bringing people back the life they want to live. It's all the success anyone can ever want. It is just, it brings tears to my eyes to hear people's life, the lives they wanted to lead and to lead again. It means everything to me, Nick.
So that sounds, as you do that for people, that's one way that you grow your business, is by giving people an experience that they have to talk about.
And
they don't have
want
to,
but
talk
about.
They want
right.
to, yeah. And then how else do you grow your business?
I would say the best way that I've grown my business is by being, like you said, authentically you, and letting people to be passionate and getting. I actually called up, and I don't know how to do this. I think I'm going to have a PR person help me with this, but in the 80s, I just got all my clients on all 4 networks and got the information out there through media. Because people, I think it's really funny how it still happens. If you get people on TV and you get them on a talk show and they share their story, their own story in their own words that everyone can relate to, so that people know that just regular people who've had challenges like we all can relate to and identify with. I think that's how I grew my business. I had thousands of people on a waiting list when I did those years and years of talk show. So I think the best thing to do is solve problems, relate to people who are out there searching, who really want this, and let people tell their story so that people can see there are answers out there. I think that's how to go to that next level, Nick. Perfect.
Why are you different from any other person in your field? What makes you the expert?
I will say I'm blessed to have this, I would say 99% inspiration or 99% perspiration, 1% inspiration.
Yeah.
After 44 years, I'm a little bit slow, so it's quite humbling.
Yeah.
But I am, according to the world-renowned research scientist, the sole source, the only person on the planet, the only place where people can get this massive quantity of oxygen and this really up to 10,000 times endorphin release that actually kills pain. So I work with 2 different brain centers that will accomplish that. So I would say to answer your question, Nick, what is so unique about this? This is the only place where you can get a younger, stronger, healthier